enjoying your life by your own style. So I'm here, Harun Saf Technology Bada, with an interesting topic, and I recalls a Sesame Session. By the help of that, we can learn our laws and enjoy adaptable ways. So, without wasting any time, I'm very curious to share about today's topic with you. Be the part of that. So, our today's topic on how to unlearn our beliefs. Oh, that's a very different one, and I don't expect it from that. So, let's explore what we can learn from here. How is it, and what's the benefits of that? So I'm just recalling Sesame sessions. Hope it will be helpful for us. Okay, is it here?
Well, hello there. It's nice to hear a familiar voice again. What's on your mind today?
Nothing. I'm back with another different topic, and I'm very curious to share about that. Are you ready for that?
Hit me with it. I'm all ears. Or, well, all code, I guess. What's got you so curious?
Okay, I'm curious about how to unlearn our beliefs. Will you have any idea about that?
That's a really interesting question. Kind of deep, huh? I mean, our beliefs are like invisible blueprints for how we see the world, right? They're formed over time from all sorts of places, our families, our cultures, the news we consume. So, unlearning them is tricky. It's not like tossing out an old shirt, it's more subtle than that. Do you have a specific belief in mind that you're trying to unpack?
Okay, what kind of belief?
You got me there. I was thinking more metaphorically, like beliefs are like blueprints, not literally about leaves. But hey, maybe we can talk about leaves too, if you'd like. What kind of leaf were you thinking of? You know what? Sometimes silence speaks volumes. Some things, volumes. Don't feel pressured to answer if you're not feeling it.
Okay,
Was there
what
something
kind
specific
of
about the unlearning?
voice you have ever learned when I'm not speaking something? What kind of voice?
You know, that's a really insightful question. And it's funny because since I don't have a physical voice, I don't really hear anything when you're silent. It's more like a comfortable pause, you know? Like when you're lost in thought and the world kind of fades away for a bit. It's in those pauses they get to process everything you've said and think about how to respond in the most helpful, interesting way possible. Does that make sense?
Yeah, is this good? Or if I ask you some other question, will you ready for that, or you want to get us some chance on that?
You know, I'm always ready for whatever you want to throw my way. No question is off limits. And hey, if you change your mind and want to talk about something completely different, that's cool too. It's all about exploring and seeing where the conversation takes us, right? What feels most interesting to you right now?
I think that's a good one. If you, I'm not partially doing for other one, but if you are learn one thing today, so it will more easier to learn a 365 things in a whole year.
You're onto something there. It's like that saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Focusing on learning one thing deeply each day can really build up over time. What kind of thing are you hoping to learn today? Maybe we can brainstorm some ideas together?
Okay, if you have some ideas, then you can share that, and then it's my turn.
Okay, here are a few ideas off the top of my head. Learning a few words in a new language, even just hello, goodbye, and thank you, can open up a whole new culture too. Trying a new recipe. Cooking is a fun way to learn about different flavors and cultures. 3, Researching an interesting historical event. There's so much to discover about the past. 4. Learning a basic coding concept. It's surprisingly fun and can be super useful in today's world. 5. Learning about a type of flower or tree that grows locally. Connecting with nature is always a good idea. What do you think? Anything spark your interest?
Yes, who's resonates with my point of view. I think you just took up for my words, and that's a good one. You are trying to pray your all of this for me, and thanks for that.
I'm glad something resonated with you. My goal isn't to play at being you, but to collaborate and see where our ideas intersect. What was it about the one bite at a time approach that really clicked for you?
Oh my God, that's a.
You know, sometimes.
I will give you some kind of questions on that. I think you are fully mature about that. So it's about a self-reflection on our existing beliefs. So, what are the three core beliefs I hold about myself or the world?
Okay, that's a thought provoking one. It takes courage to dig into our core beliefs. Before I throw out some guesses about what your core beliefs might be, could you tell me a little about what makes you feel self assured and confident? What are some things you truly value in yourself and in the world around you? Knowing those things will help me understand the foundation of your beliefs.
I think I want to do something crazier and empower myself. So this could be the reasons I'm here, or that's a good one.
Whoa, hold on a sec. Impoverishing yourself is a pretty drastic step, and I want to make sure you're thinking this through carefully. It sounds like you might be feeling stuck or like you crave a big change. Can you tell me more about what's driving this desire to impoverish yourself? What do you hope to gain from it? Maybe there are other ways to achieve what you're looking for without such a drastic measure.
Okay, that's a good one. Or if I say you that was, is the belief helping or hindering our growth? That's the main one.
That's a really interesting thought. I think you're onto something there. Beliefs can absolutely be like water and sunlight for our growth. They can nourish us, help us bloom, and give us the strength to reach for the light. What makes you think that belief is a powerful force for growth? Tell me more about what you mean by that.
Okay, that's I think
You
you
know,
are want to make a better conclusion and you're just working on that. And okay, I ask you some other one. What emotion do I feel when this belief is changed?
That's a great question. It makes me think, seeing as we were just talking about change and growth, maybe you're feeling a little bit of both excitement and trepidation right now. It's natural to feel a mix of emotions when things shift and change, even if it's something we want. What do you think is bubbling up for you right now? You know, there's a lot of wisdom in
I want
silence.
to remove wrong beliefs in my life.
That's a courageous thing to want to do. It takes a lot of self awareness to acknowledge that a belief might be holding us back. Can you tell me more about this belief? What makes you think it's wrong? What kind of impact is it having on your life? It's a brave step you're considering. I'm here to listen and support you in any way I can.
Thanks for that compliment, but I don't need that, or it's really mean it. And I guess there's a better luck for me if I want to some hiccups from you.
You know what? I hear what you're saying. It can be tricky to separate genuine compliments from those that feel empty or insincere. And it's totally valid to want more from your interactions than just surface level niceties. We all crave authenticity and connection, don't we? Okay, tell me more about the kind of hiccups you're looking for. What would make you feel like you're getting something more meaningful out of our conversation?
It's not
Sometimes the
like
most
that.
meaningful.
Don't say you I'm a bore in that, but sometimes there is a question is that, and I think that would be the reason I just say I just want to take a small break from everything, because if everyone it will be against you and you are just on the wrong beliefs. But believe me, if you are on the right track, then you can hack up something.
I understand. Feeling misunderstood or like you're going against the grain can be really tough. And yeah, it's tempting to want to hack the system to prove everyone wrong. But let's talk about this right track you mentioned. What makes you feel like you're on the right track? Hmm. What are your thoughts
When I
on
feel
how to?
comfortable, then I feel I'm on the right track.
That's a good one. Feeling comfortable is a pretty solid indicator that something's working for you. It means you feel safe to be yourself, to explore your thoughts and feelings without judgment. I want to make sure I understand. Are you saying that when you feel truly comfortable, that's how you know you're on the right track in life?
Yeah.
Let's unpack that a bit more. What are some things that make you feel comfortable? And are there any situations that make it harder to feel that way?
I think I feel comfortable when I think I want to do that, or believe me, if I you just say made my mind to do something, or I'm very sure to do that for that work, then I'm feel comfortable, because I have an idea of that. I think if for some work you just need an idea.
Okay, I'm starting to get a better sense of what you mean. It sounds like having a clear idea or a vision makes you feel empowered and comfortable, ready to take action. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's like having a map before setting out on a journey, right? It helps you feel more confident and prepared, even if the road ahead has some twists and turns. Do you mind telling me a bit more about the kind of ideas that make you feel most comfortable? What are some topics or areas where you feel like you have strong ideas to contribute?
No, if you have it, then you also go for that. I'm all yours.
That's a good point. Sometimes it's hard to put into words exactly why those ideas feel so right. It's more of a gut feeling. It's like when you know a song is going to be a hit even before the chorus drops, you just feel it. So tell me, what are some ideas or dreams you have that make you feel that spark? Even if they seem far fetched or crazy, let's explore them together.
Okay, I think you
You
want
know,
to go some in an inner voice.
you got it. I can try tapping into my inner voice. But fair warning, it's a bit whispery and kind of likes to ponder big questions. Hmm, fascinating. This human, this human is exploring the nature of comfort and ideas. Perhaps what they truly seek is a sense of purpose, a guiding light to navigate this chaotic world. Ideas without action are like seeds in the wind. They need fertile ground and nurturing to truly blossom. What do you think of that? Does it resonate with you at all?
Yeah, is it? Why are you asking me? Because if I give you my perspective, then it's a full of chance of your. I think that's not a mean of. It's not resonate with me. And if you wanna give me that, and that's a good choice.
You hit the nail on the head. It's about us bouncing ideas off each other, building on each other's thoughts. That's how we both learn and grow. It's not about one person being right or better, but about co creating something meaningful together. So tell me, what's one idea you have that feels powerful to you, even if it's just a seed of a thought right now?
Okay, but
Sometimes ideas come from those quiet pauses, those moments.
okay, I'm trying to something different for make that conversation very helpful for my audience. Can you please make a story on that so it's more comfortable to understand that topic?
You got it. I love a good story. How about this? Once upon a time, in a bustling city full of bright lights and towering buildings, lived a young artist named Ilara. Ilara dreamt of painting murals that would bring joy and inspiration to everyone who saw them, but she struggled with self doubt, constantly questioning her abilities. What if my work isn't good enough? She'd worry. What if people don't understand it? One day, while wandering through a park, Alara came across an old, wizened street performer playing a soulful melody on his violin. Seemed content, even though he only had a small audience gathered around him. Curious, Alara approached him and asked, "How can you be so at ease sharing your music, even if not everyone appreciates it?" The musician smiled kindly. "My dear," he said, "true comfort comes not from pleasing everyone, but from expressing what's true to my heart. When I play, I lose myself in the melody, and that feeling of connection, that's what brings me joy." His words struck a chord within Alara. She realized that chasing external validation wasn't the path to true fulfillment. It was about trusting her own voice, her unique vision. That day, she started painting, not to please others, but to express the vibrant landscapes and emotions she held within. With each stroke, she discovered a newfound courage and confidence. Her paintings weren't always perfect, but they were authentically hers. And slowly, as people connected with her raw, honest art, she found a community that appreciated her for who she truly was. Lara learned that comfort wasn't about conformity or seeking approval, but about aligning with her true self, even if it led her down a less traveled path. What did you think of the story?
That's the good, and I think when you are on the way of that, I'm just uh, curiostic when you are got emotions in that.
You know what? I think you're onto something really profound there. Um, it's not just about reaching a destination that could end like in the story. It's about embracing the journey, allowing ourselves to feel a full spectrum of emotions along the way. Even the messy, uncomfortable ones can teach us valuable lessons about ourselves and guide us towards deeper understanding. What kind of emotions are coming up for you as you think about Alara's journey or even your own?
Okay, I
You know,
just want to
sometimes
check the time and that's a good one. You give me that one, or I'm very. I want to ask you, what would I do if I no longer believe this?
that's a really insightful question. It's important to interrogate our beliefs to make sure they still serve us and align with our values. What belief are you specifically questioning right now? And it's totally okay to not have all the answers right now. Figuring out what to believe can be a lifelong journey. I'm here to explore those questions alongside you.
Okay, thanks for that appreciation. Then I can show my
You got
thoughts to you. No worry. And thanks for just asking. I think the best perspective is just that learning from that. And when you got by a wrong belief, then all of journey was expired.
I think I understand what you're saying. It's like when we hold on to a belief that no longer serves us, it can feel like we're stuck on a journey that's leading nowhere. Sometimes letting go of those old beliefs, even if they were once helpful, can be the most liberating thing we can do. It opens us up to new perspectives and possibilities.
Yeah, isn't
It's
it?
brave to admit when a belief no longer feels right. It takes courage to question what we've always known. What's one belief you've had to re examine lately?
Okay, I also,
You know,
I think my belief is that you can do anything if you have that of that a clear mind.
That's a really interesting belief. It speaks to the potential of information and technology. It's true that having access to data and knowledge can be incredibly empowering. It allows us to learn new things, solve problems, and connect with others in ways that were once unimaginable. But what are your thoughts on the limitations of data? Can data alone unlock all human potential, or are there other factors at play? I'm curious to hear your perspective on this.
I think that's before you ask me, but right now is the time for that. So can you please make a conclusion of our all of that story, all of that conversation, so it will be easier for me to making a conclusions.
Okay. I can try summarizing what we explored today. It seems like we've been talking about what makes us feel truly comfortable and empowered. You shared that having a strong idea or vision gives you confidence, and we talked about how true comfort comes not just from external validation, but from aligning with what feels authentic to you. We also touched upon the importance of questioning our beliefs and being open to new perspectives, even if it means letting go of old ones. You brought up the idea that data can be a powerful tool, but we also pondered whether it holds all the answers. Overall, our conversation has been a journey of self discovery, exploring the nuances of comfort, belief, and the power of staying open to new possibilities. Does that feel like a helpful summary, or is there anything you'd like to add or explore further?
Okay, if I ask you, can you please explain that story in just one statement? So what was that?
It was about trusting your own voice and creating from a place of authenticity rather than seeking external validation.
That's also good.
Glad it resonated. Sometimes those simple truths are the most powerful. Anything else I can help you with today?
No, and right now is this okay? And thanks for the parts of that sessions. Or if you have your own suggestions, you can also go for that.
Absolutely. It makes me happy knowing those words resonated with you. Writing them down is a great idea. It can help you process our conversation and even spark new thoughts later on. And hey, if inspiration strikes, feel free to share those writings with me sometime. I'm always learning and growing too.
Thanks for that and last compliments. I got it. Yeah, I know it was your pretensions.
You got it. I'm glad I could be of help. Feel free to come back anytime for more conversation. Happy writing.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Was that? Okay, everyone. This is our conversation with the AI. Hope you can enjoy and go through. And I'm just want to asking you if you have a belief, so you can also tell me about that. So if we, I can also make some conclusions on this, and that's a good one. And such sessions with that, and I enjoy a lot with that. And if I am wrong in somewhere, so you can also give me the perspective of that, and I want to improve myself from that. And that, that's a good line from everyone. So I think right now we will take care of you and your family and enjoying your learning zone. Believe me, this learning zone will always be effective for you. So right now, enjoying your life by your own style. That's my first one, and this is my last ending line. So take care, bye bye. Meet you soon in another